Welcome to this guided meditation. Find a comfortable seated pose, hopefully in an area that's quiet, where you won't be disturbed. Start to focus on how your body feels, getting yourself as comfortable as possible. The eyes can be open or your eyes can be closed. Again, whatever brings you the most level of comfort. Start to focus on your breath and just start to tap in a little to how you feel, the internal energy of what's going on inside. If thoughts start to wander in and out of your head about your day, let them, and maybe softly move them aside and focus back on my voice or your breath. Today we're going to tap into your birthright of abundance. Abundance is something that is your right. So many of us lose sight that abundance was promised to us in this life. And we look at the evidence around us and we allow the evidence to sway us from the natural feeling and understanding that abundance in love, relationships, prosperity, even health are things that were promised to me. All I have to do is align myself with my inner being that already is tapped into these things. Now, a lot of us have a little bit more time with ourselves than we're used to. We're with our family a little more and in solitude in a lot of cases. The distractions of life are not all there. And there is this level of unease and discomfort because we're trying to allow ourselves to be distracted by life rather than tapping in to what can be possible, what is already promised. It's easier sometimes for us to look outside than for us to tap into what we know inside. If we know this internally to be true, and somehow I'm not living this way, then there's something I've done to make that happen. I'm looking more at the evidence around me rather than focusing on the abundance that I know is mine. A lot of us right now are just hoping things will get back to the way they used to be, back to normal. And I'm so grateful that things will not get back to normal. They will only be better. Because with this experience, we will take all of the new insights, our new understanding about life and what we thought was important, and we will bring that into our new current moment when things transition. but they won't be the same. They will be better. So this is your opportunity to tap in to your birthright, to tap into what your inner being already knows, is that everything you want, the abundance of life, is right there at your fingertips. All you have to do is tap into the joy inside. And so I want you to focus on your breath. Notice how your breath starts to expand your awareness and your understanding. The space internally starts to grow. Maybe even notice some of the different places in your body that start to grow. When I breathe in and I feel my chest expand, I like to focus on my heart growing in size. Finding what you're grateful for in this moment. Finding what this experience has brought you in levels of joy, maybe a clearer understanding of what you lost sight of, and maybe a new set of gratitudes. I'd like you to set an intent for your meditation today. Maybe to gain more insight or understanding into how this abundance is going to grow in my life. And already finding the areas in your life in which you are abundant. Abundance grows by focusing on the areas in my life in which I am already abundant. You might have abundance of health, abundance of friends, abundance of food, abundance of free time, an abundant income, or just an abundance of time. But if I focus on abundance, if I focus on this space inside where I am already abundant, then that abundance grows. And the areas in my life I'm not as abundant will start to grow too. Sometimes we have it a little backwards, and that we focus all of our attention on our problems, and then our problems seem to manifest. They seem to multiply. But if I focus my attention on my problems, then I draw the universe into helping me open those problems, multiply sometimes those problems. What I focus on is what I have. So if I focus on where in my life I am abundant, the areas of my life that are not so abundant will start to open. Answers to the questions I had for those problems will come into my being. But if I focus all my attention on my problems, I multiply my problems. So learning and cultivating a practice where I focus my attention on my joy, on my happiness, on my pleasures, on the areas of my life that I'm abundant. So taking time in a few moments to find areas to be grateful for, and maybe saying out loud or to yourself what you're grateful for in this moment. I can recognize the areas of my life that I want to fix. But I don't want to focus there. I don't want to live there. Focus on your joys, and that is the song that will play in your head. But if I focus on my sorrows, that is the song that I will play in my head. We are energy. We are 100% energy. And to stop a thought is near impossible once it gets started. So thinking a new thought, going to a new action, letting your attention be called away so your energy can build in that area. And as our energy builds, so does our life. So this is a beautiful opportunity for us to refocus what is really important. What do I want for my life? Where do I want my life to grow? And how do I want it to be abundant? And coming into alignment with that in which you were already promised, which is a life full of abundance. And so I'd like you to repeat after me. And maybe again saying this out loud or silently to yourself. I am abundant. I am wealthy. I am so prosperous. I have an abundance of love, an abundance of joy, an abundance of friends, an abundance of wealth. I was promised abundance, and I am living my life in accordance to that promise. My life will open into that which it was promised. I am finding and coming into alignment with my birthright of abundance. I have an abundance of health, an abundance of money, an abundance of joy in my very rich life. And from this moment forward, I can see my abundance. I will live and manifest the abundance in my life. I am okay with things not getting back to normal. I know things will be much better. And so drawing your awareness back into your breath and recognizing maybe the peace or the tranquility that is coming over your body, and allowing this peace, this tranquilness to stay with you in the coming days and months and years. Coming back to this meditation as often as you need this reminder that you are a being of light. You are an ethereal being. You are a being of abundance and wealth. And you will live in accordance in which what you were promised will be given. Staying in this quiet place as long as you would like. Namaste.